2-0 the count. Well, I told you we had visitors, didn't we?
Yeah, big visitor, big dignitary.
So the man who threw out the first pitch is here. Former Commissioner Emeritus Bud Selig. Great to see you.
Well, thank you, guys. Pleasure to be with both of you.
Nice throw today.
Yeah, you look
well,
good.
I've been in Arizona. I worked out the last 4 days, and I'll tell you why I did, because I've said it publicly. Because I knew if I screwed up today, Euchre would never.
Yeah.
In fact, he left a message in which he said he would be down there with a radar gun.
Rock, can you break this down a little? You go into some of the mechanics.
Pretty good form there, Commish, but you bend back a little bit there.
Well, I did. I know that. And Mark Antonazio was very worried that I was going to throw him a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Now, Bill, you understand, I don't know how to throw a knuckle.
There's a hot shot. Glenn steps on the bag. Fire to the plate. The tag.
Nice.
Out. Double play. And the inning is over. We're going to squeeze a few more minutes out of the Commissioner Selig when we come back. Bud Selig was with us, and I kind of had a feeling a double play was coming there. So we're glad to sneak you in. And now we can sit back and have a chat. And tell us about post-commissioner life for you. I know you're still heavily involved, but what's it been like for you?
Well, I am. I've been teaching. In fact, I have a class at Marquette Wednesday. Going back to Phoenix in about a half hour, 45 minutes. Believe it or not, throw the first ball out there tonight.
So the pace hasn't changed much for you.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. And I'm teaching in Madison and Marquette and probably another university, and going to start writing my book. And I've really been busy trying to get organized for all these things. And so it's been 10 weeks, but it's flown by.
Tell me what goes through your mind when you look at this beautiful ballpark, the house that Bud Selig built. Tell us your thoughts.
I was very, by the way, when I saw the #1 up there with my name along Aaron and Raleigh and Jackie Robinson and Paulie and Bob and Robin, really very emotional. You know, Bill, you remember all that we went through. It was tough. All stadium deals are tough, and they're never easy. This one was particularly painful. And what was so interesting about it here is we're trying to keep a team in Milwaukee, and it was, but look at it today. And I used to say to Wendy and everybody involved, there's a base hit.
Yeah, Ramos Ramirez, nice little play-by-play from Mr. Selig. Well done.
That's what I wanted to be way back when.
I think you made the right choice.
Well, anyway, what was so interesting about it was that I kept saying to people, someday there'll be generations of people sitting here loving this ballpark, loving this team. And look what's happened. You take a market like Milwaukee, smallest in baseball, and they draw 2.8, 3 million,
right.
3 million plus. You know, everybody goes to places that our fans are the greatest, isn't it? But the intensity of the Milwaukee fans is just unbelievable. And I saw that way back when, and even back in the 60s when we were trying to get a team.
What a great sports day it is in Wisconsin, not just with the Brewers in their opening day, as Adam Lynn takes his first at-bat as a Brewer. But, of course, the Badgers tonight playing for the national championship. I know you'll be dialed into that one, too. What a great experience.
It's a great story. Bo Ryan done an unbelievable job. Great bunch of kids. I tell you, I don't know about you guys, but it's just base hit, first time at bat.
There you go. I think as long as the commissioner keeps calling them, the Brewers keep getting hits, partner.
Yeah, he's something else. Well, the commissioner's something else. Can we still call you that?
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate that, because you'll always be the commissioner in my mind. But that kid, Adam Lynn, he can hit. Yeah. He is a very impressive hitter. And the Brewer fans are going to come to like him very quickly.
Right.
Now, one of the key dates on the calendar, and I know you have to leave, so we really appreciate your time here, but one of the key dates on the calendar this year is May 28th, the Selig Experience. I got an invitation today on my desk, and I was very excited about that. And this is a new area at Miller Park. It's going to be here for the ages of this ballpark. How much do you know about what this is all about? Have you seen renderings? Have you seen anything at all?
I have not, Brian. I haven't. I'm going to see it. I did cut a lot of things for it, and really emotional, and a great history of this franchise and how it all started. And Little did I think way back when in that little office, Bill, you'll remember at County Stadium, where every time it rained we had a flood in my office. But that's one thing I do remember about it. But the whole history of this team will be there, and I think people are really going to enjoy it. And I'm very grateful to the Brewers, and so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure that Rick Schlesinger and others will show it to me beforehand. Yeah. But it's you know, one thing about baseball, its history is so important. So taking the whole history of this franchise, and people will understand that. It's really a wonderful thing.
So the statue out front, and now the name and the number 1 up there that hangs in the rafters, and then the Selig Experience. The dedication will be Thursday, May 28th. We'll have all kinds of coverage. I hear that it is a special exhibit, a very special exhibit that they put a lot of time and effort and resources into, and we're all looking forward to the unveiling of the Selig Experience.
Oh, thank you. I am too.
Chris Davis at the plate, 2 on, nobody out. And he fouls one away.
You know, when in January, in my last meeting, Mark Antonazio came up afterwards and said, a whole group of owners standing there, well, now you can really root openly for us. And somebody said, and I don't remember which owner it was. If I did, I would tell you, who you kidding? He's been doing that all along anyway.
Right.
We're going to see more of you around the ballpark?
Yeah, I think you will. Yeah, I love, watching a lot of games at night, but you will. Absolutely. I love coming to games here. And, you forget, boy, when you come in here, the parking and the ease of getting in. And I brought Dick Monfort, the Colorado owner, out today. And we stopped a couple times. He was watching people tailgate. He said, this is unbelievable. Yeah. And it is. It's a great fan experience.
People are lined up here at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
Getting ready to go.
I know. They were debating when somebody was going to have the first beer.
2-2 on the way. Davis, a little half swing, and he goes. Dan Isonia rings him up, and Davis is out. Out number 1, still 2 on. Give us some thoughts on the new commissioner, Rob Manfred, how things are going from your perspective with him. How much are you guys interacting at this point?
Yeah, we've already spoken today, as a matter of fact. We had a very short, actually enjoyable conversation this morning. Fine. I think he's doing great. Look, the sport has never been more popular. It's in great shape. He knows the sport backwards and forwards. He worked 25 years with me, and really closely, by the way. So, Brian, Bill, I would tell you, I think he's doing great. And I think we're set to have a huge year this year.
All right, Commissioner Selig, former Commissioner Bud Selig, Commissioner Emeritus. Now, we know you got a plane to catch. You got another first pitch to throw. How's your arm? You got to ice it down on the way to Arizona? Or
well, that's a good question. On the airplane, I may have to roll it around a little bit. Yeah. Let me ask you one final question, Bill. How was my form? How bad was it?
It was pretty good. I mean, you reached, right? I mean, you knew right away you weren't going to be able to stand on the pitching road.
But you could.
That's a smart guy.
No, I knew that.
That's why you're the commissioner.
I knew that right with that. I wasn't going to fool myself.
Well, it's great seeing you.
Thank you, guys. And
safe travels back to Phoenix. Absolutely.
Thanks,
every time you're here, we want to have you on the air.
Thank you. Look forward to it. Thank you.
That is Bud Selig, Commissioner Emeritus, and give us a little time. He thinks he's retired, but it's not really a retired schedule, right?
Whisking off to Arizona, another first pitch, and he stays active, that's for sure. He and his wife Sue have enjoyed their time running baseball, and he's not about to slow down too much.